Time, not so long ago, there lived on a lonely farm a faithful wife and mother of 4 strapping sons. She was seldom taken to the local dorps Langfontein, but then only for nachtmaal at the church. Her husband Jacobus spent most of his time away from home, kudu hunting, while she was left to do the domestic chores.
Ja?
Ma? Ma? Dat was een ongeluk geweest, ma.
Ja?
Een skietongeluk. Dis pa, ma.
Jacobus? Maar Jacobus?
Dis 'n koeie geweest, ma. Het geskiet en... Ek is jammer, ma. Ek is...
Liewe vriende, ons is hier in die namiddag om te dink aan onze vriend wat nou oorlede is. En ons gaan nou bid vir sy siel hier. En namens sy vrou en sy familie, ons dank die Here vir die lewe van onze vriend Jacobus. En mag die Here hom seën in die toekoms en toe hy nou ons lewe verlaat het. En nou sê ons, Amen. Meneer Attibote, the dorp's bank manager, read the will. Christina was sent out of the room. This was a place for men and not for women. The estate was to be divided between the sons, and Christina was left with the proceeds of a very small, old insurance policy. She was quite satisfied, but a few days later, to everyone's shocked surprise, it was discovered that the policy was worth a fortune, all because Jacobus had died in a shooting accident. Meneer Poort advised her to take a good holiday near the sea, so the family would not grab her legacy, and Christina did just that.
What the hell have you got in these cases? Gold bars.
You'd be surprised.
Just going to the manager's office.
A meisiekind? A meisiekind?
You, please come in and take a seat.
Are you sure you're old enough?
I see that 15% of this policy is in fixed deposit, and this is not safe to have so much money on daily balance. You're losing on interest.
But I have enough money. I don't need any more. Could you make me look beautiful or do something with my hair that... I don't actually go to the hairdresser. I come from the farm, you know. And I was wondering, my hair looks awful. Could you do something about it?
Yes, how about us changing your color and...
I love it. Great. Thank you. Had too much tonight. What do you think?
Oh, that is gorgeous, isn't it? It's a lovely...
That's lovely.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, yes. Yes, I want these, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes, yes, yes.
You have to fit them on first.
Oh, no, that won't be necessary. I'll have them all.
Would you like to pay, madam?
Well, just see.
No.
Which one?
No, not that one.
Wait a minute.
This will do.
Oh, I'm used to paying with real money. I don't know these things. What do you think?
Much too long.
Definitely. Much too tight.
Then, one day, dolled up in her best bib and tucker, she took a stroll along the seafront. Ah, yes. To her surprise and delight, the opposite sex soon gave approving glances. Before long, a good-looking chap made eyes at her. He said his name was Ken, and he was a barman at the club, and could he join her? And so, that afternoon, They even had tea together. Then it was time to inform the friends from her youth that an attractive widow was in town. First, it was Peter, the ex-cameraman. And then it was Wolfgang's turn. Wolfgang, the now famous pianist. He was delighted when her letter arrived and couldn't wait to open it. And then Jack the ex-pilot. And who else? Of course, Ned. Ned, the well-known golfer. As she liked the Cape and what's more its men, Christine went house hunting. First she was shown the flats along the beach. She hated them, bird cages she called them. And the houses? They were not much better. And she pulled up her nose to all of them. Finally she found the house of her dreams. It was for sale, fully furnished. It belonged to a widow who had gone back to the family farm.
I'll buy this.
But you haven't heard the price yet.
Doesn't matter. I'll pay cash. Wow! Wow! Whoa! Ready?
Yep.
Just look at that old woman. What is she doing?
Smart about men.
The ladies didn't even invite her to join their golf competitions or even to play bridge with them. At that stage they were calling her the Merry Widow. But the men, they were quick to invite her to a game of poker.
Yeah, it's 500 rand enough?
Yeah,
I've got it here.
yeah, you're 500.
Here we are. Is it a cut?
1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever you keep
Okay.
the rest away. I've got a good hand.
Okay.
See you, huh?
Yeah, let's see you too.
See you.
Okay, how's that?
Gee whiz, nee man. Hey.
Eh?
Oh.
You're bankrupt.
Oh, is that
It's all mine. It's all mine. It's all mine. All mine.
Thanks a lot, we'll stop.
Hello, welcome. Come in, please.
Hello, Christina.
Hello. How long have you been back from Berlin?
That's 2 months.
Oh, so you've come back for the sunshine.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Beautiful.
And now you're very famous, of course. Prost. Ah.
I hope you like sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut?
Ich liebe Sauerkraut.
Lovely. You are very fortunate to have a maid like Mariana.
Yeah, but I believe she will go back to Berlin.
No.
Oh, you got my helmet.
Yeah, I got your helmet.
Okay, let me
Open
put
up.
it on. Okay. Wait, let me put it on.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hold the bike.
Got it.
You sure?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
Need a crane here to get you on.
Oh, go away.
Ah, dis jy reg?
Oh.
Okay, doll, what do you want? Beer? Wine?
A beer.
Beer. Okay. Just get it open here.
What's that, doll?
No glass. Blue and Odie's chocolate liqueur. Peppermint liqueur? Same size, all size.
A big glass.
It was a new game to her, and she decided to make eyes at Ned, who was an excellent golfer. He was only too pleased to oblige. It was not as easy as she thought, even with Ned's strong arms around her. That ball was plain disobedient, but he was a very patient teacher. That stupid ball kept on disappearing into the water or into the bunkers. As for aiming for that little hole, forget it. Forget it. But then, sometimes she just got lucky.
Where's Edith? But what are you doing here?
Edith has gone to head office, and I've been transferred from Slumfontein to take her place.
Why don't you come to dinner? I'll cook you a lovely bobotie.
It's a lovely place that you live in.
Yeah, and look at all the mountains, you know.
Christina was only playing the field, but didn't realize that some of the men were really serious about her.
Christina, can I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
No?
But what is this ring for?
That is my mother's old ring. Would you marry me?
You mean, will I be your maid?
No, my wife.
Oh, and still do Mariana's work? No, oh no, excuse me.
It's not my wife.
No.
Christina, you know I've grown very fond of you. You know I've been very lonely since my wife passed away. Well, I'll be very honored if you will accept Marlene's ring and marry me.
Another second-hand ring. But I'm not in love with you, Ottie.
But surely the people of our age don't fall in love anymore.
What?
You know, doll, I'm only a barman here at the club, eh? I couldn't afford a diamond ring. But man, this is all I could afford. Don't you want to marry me and we can go jolly on that bike? Eh?
Yeah.
What do you say?
I'm honored, but I'll have to think about it.
No, but you don't have to think, man. Who else is there? Huh? You can take you motorcycling every weekend, eh? You get your drinks cheap at the pub as well, because I get wholesale prices being the barman.
Christina was really getting fed up with all these amorous males. She was in need of some new excitement. A 3-month world cruise would do her fine. She wanted the best suite on the promenade deck, and the bank would settle her check for almost $500,000 rand.
Christina,
Yeah.
I would like you to come to the bank as soon as possible, because I need to see you urgently.
What's the matter?
Look at all these accounts. You have spent far too much money. You're overdrawn altogether.
Is that serious?
Oh yes, silly woman, you have spent far too much.
What does this mean?
Look, all the diamonds, the video equipment, good Lord, you've spent money left, right and centre on a Porsche, a world trip to Queen Elizabeth.
But
You're in real trouble.
Why?
Because you owe the bank thousands of rands now by spending all that money. First of all, cancel the world tour and the Porsche. That will more or less pay back the bank. And then you'll have to sell the house and invest the money to live from.
be back on the farm again. This is not for me. No.
Let's go home.
Oh, yes, okay. Ah, yeah, it's been lovely.
Kom maar.
He may not be the greatest catch, but he's fun.